Every morning when you wake up, you are given a choice. You can either focus on what you lack or focus on what you already have. And that simple choice can change everything about your day. Gratitude is not just a feeling, it's a powerful practice that shapes your mindset, your actions, and your life. When you start your morning with gratitude, you are telling the universe, I see the blessings in my life, and I am ready to receive more. Think about it. Your mind is like a magnet. It attracts what you focus on. If you wake up and immediately start thinking about your problems, your challenges, or everything that went wrong yesterday, your day will likely follow that same energy. But when you begin your morning by acknowledging the good things in your life, no matter how small, you start your day from a place of abundance. That mindset allows you to handle obstacles with calmness, creativity, and resilience. Morning gratitude doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need a fancy journal or a long list. Simply take a moment to pause, breathe, and say thank you for 3 things. It could be something as simple as the roof over your head, the people who love you, or even the air you breathe. These small moments of acknowledgement rewire your brain to focus on what's working in your life rather than what isn't. And when your brain starts noticing the positives, your energy shifts, your mood improves, and your day naturally flows better. Gratitude also shapes your interactions with others. When you carry a thankful heart into your relationships, people feel it. You communicate with patience, kindness, and understanding because you're not consumed by frustration or fear. You notice the good in others, and that draws more positivity toward you. In essence, your morning gratitude creates a ripple effect that impacts not just your own life, but the lives of everyone around you. Another powerful aspect of morning gratitude is that it grounds you in the present. So often, we wake up worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. Gratitude brings you back to the now. It reminds you that despite the uncertainties, there is always something to appreciate today. And when you live in the present, you make better decisions, experience deeper joy, and encounter opportunities you might otherwise miss. So if you want to transform your life, start with your mornings. Before checking your phone, before thinking about your to-do list, take a moment to feel grateful. Let gratitude set the tone, and watch how it changes the way you see your life, your work, and even your challenges. Because when you start your day with gratitude, you are not just appreciating your life. You are creating a life worth appreciating. The first and most important key to understanding how morning gratitude shapes your day is this. Gratitude sets the tone for your entire mindset. The moment you wake up, your mind is like a blank canvas. It is fresh, open, and ready to receive signals about how your day will go. What you choose to focus on in that first quiet moment matters more than you realize. When you start your morning with gratitude, you are deliberately choosing to focus on the positives in your life. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending life is perfect. It means acknowledging what is already good, what is already working, and what you already have. Even the smallest things can make a huge difference. A warm bed, a loving family, a roof over your head, or even the simple ability to breathe and see the sunrise. These small moments of recognition anchor your mind in abundance instead of lack. Why is this so powerful? Because your thoughts are like seeds. The thoughts you plant in the morning grow throughout the day. If you plant seeds of worry, fear, or frustration, you will cultivate a day full of stress and negativity. But if you plant seeds of gratitude, appreciation, and positivity, you will cultivate a day full of hope, energy, and clarity. Morning gratitude literally programs your brain to notice opportunities instead of obstacles, solutions instead of problems, and blessings instead of complaints. This practice also changes how you respond to challenges. Life is unpredictable. Problems will come, setbacks will happen, and frustrations are inevitable. But when you begin your day with gratitude, your response to difficulties changes. You don't get overwhelmed as easily. You approach problems with calmness and clarity because your mind is already tuned to positivity and abundance. Gratitude gives you perspective. It reminds you that even on difficult days, there is still good in your life. And that simple perspective shift can be the difference between giving up and pushing forward. In practical terms, morning gratitude can be as simple as taking a few minutes to silently thank God or the universe for what you have, writing down 3 things you are grateful for, or reflecting on a recent positive experience. The key is consistency. Make it a daily habit. The more you do it, the more natural it becomes, and the more it rewires your brain to start every day with the right mindset. Remember, your day doesn't just happen. It begins with how you think, how you feel, and how you set your intention. Morning gratitude is the key that unlocks a positive, productive, and purposeful day. It sets the tone, frames your perspective, and lays the foundation for everything that follows. Start your mornings with thankfulness, and watch how your entire life begins to change. The second key to understanding how morning gratitude shapes your day is that gratitude amplifies your energy and sharpens your focus. When you wake up feeling thankful, your body and mind respond in ways that positively affect every part of your day. It's not just a spiritual or emotional practice. Gratitude has a real, measurable impact on your physical and mental state. Think about it. When you focus on the things you are grateful for, your mind shifts from scarcity to abundance. You stop obsessing over what's missing and start noticing what's already present. That mental shift releases stress and tension. Your heart rate stabilizes, your mood lifts, and your brain releases dopamine and serotonin, in the chemicals that make you feel happy and energized. You start the day lighter, clearer, and more capable of handling whatever comes your way. Morning gratitude also improves focus. When you are caught up in complaints, regrets, or worries, your mind becomes scattered. You can't think clearly, make decisions effectively, or prioritize what truly matters. But gratitude sharpens your attention. By focusing on what is good in your life, you prime your brain to notice opportunities, solve problems creatively, and take meaningful action. Your day becomes purposeful rather than chaotic, because your mind is operating from a place of clarity, not confusion. Another way gratitude amplifies your energy is by changing your internal dialogue. So many people wake up and immediately criticize themselves or their circumstances. I'm too tired, I don't have enough, I can't do this. Those thoughts drain energy before the day even begins. But when you start with gratitude, your internal dialogue shifts. I am alive, I have what I need, I can handle this day. That mental reframing is like pouring fuel into your motivation tank. Suddenly, you have the energy to chase goals, tackle challenges, and engage with life fully. Gratitude also enhances resilience. Life will always throw obstacles at you, but when your mind is trained to notice blessings, setbacks don't feel as heavy. You have more emotional energy to bounce back quickly because your focus is on solutions and growth, not on problems and frustration. And that resilience is what allows you to keep moving forward even on the toughest days. In practice, morning gratitude can be simple and quick. Take a few deep breaths and list 3 things you're thankful for. Your health, your family, your talents, or even small daily joys like a warm shower or a cup of coffee. Visualize the positive moments in your life and feel them deeply. Let that gratitude fill your mind and body, energizing you for the day ahead. Remember, energy and focus are the foundations of productivity and success. Morning gratitude gives you both, preparing you to approach your day with clarity, enthusiasm, and unstoppable momentum. When you start your day thankful, your energy is higher, your mind is sharper, and your life flows more smoothly. Gratitude is the spark that ignites your potential. The third key to understanding how morning gratitude shapes your day is that gratitude transforms the way you see and respond to challenges. Life is full of unexpected events, difficulties, and obstacles. How you react to them is often determined not by the situation itself, but by the lens through which you view it. Gratitude gives you a lens of positivity, resilience, and hope, allowing you to navigate life's ups and downs with strength and clarity. When you start your morning with a grateful heart, you are setting the stage for perspective. Instead of seeing problems as threats, you begin to see them as opportunities for growth and learning. Gratitude doesn't make challenges disappear, but it changes how you experience them. It allows you to approach each problem with a sense of calm and confidence, rather than fear or frustration. You begin to recognize that even difficult moments carry hidden blessings, lessons that can make you wiser, stronger, and more prepared for the future. Morning gratitude also helps you avoid the trap of negativity. Many people wake up and immediately focus on what's wrong, the deadlines, the bills, the conflicts, or the missed opportunities. That negative focus clouds judgment and limits your ability to act effectively. But when gratitude is the first thing on your mind, you are reminded of what is working in your life. You see progress instead of failure, solutions instead of problems, and hope instead of despair. That perspective shift changes your emotional response, your decision making, and ultimately the outcome of your day. Another powerful aspect of gratitude is that it builds mental resilience. Life will always have challenges, but people who cultivate gratitude can handle stress and adversity more effectively. When you appreciate the positives in your life, you don't let difficulties overwhelm you. You see setbacks as temporary, manageable, and even necessary for growth. This mindset allows you to keep moving forward, maintain your focus, and act with clarity even when circumstances are tough. In practical terms, shaping your perspective through gratitude can be simple. Take a few moments each morning to reflect on past challenges you've overcome and recognize the lessons and strengths gained. Acknowledge the resources, people, and skills you have that help you handle life's difficulties. By reminding yourself of your resilience and blessings, you prime your mind to approach the day with a balanced and empowered perspective. Remember, challenges are not obstacles. They are opportunities for growth. And gratitude is the tool that transforms your view of those challenges. When you start your day thankful, you don't just face life, you rise to meet it. You move through difficulties with courage, patience, and a sense of purpose. Morning gratitude doesn't remove challenges, but it equips you to handle them with grace and strength, shaping not just your day, but your life. The fourth key to understanding how morning gratitude shapes your day is that gratitude has the power to transform your relationships. Life is not meant to be lived in isolation. The quality of your interactions with family, friends, colleagues, and even strangers greatly influences your happiness and success. Starting your morning with gratitude primes you to connect with others from a place of positivity, patience, and understanding. When you wake up grateful, you carry that energy into your interactions. You are more likely to notice and appreciate the good in people rather than focusing on their flaws or mistakes. This simple shift can drastically improve how others respond to you. Gratitude makes you more compassionate, empathetic, and kind. People feel valued and seen when you express appreciation, and this strengthens your relationships, creating a ripple effect of positivity throughout your day. Morning gratitude also helps you communicate more effectively. When your mind is focused on thankfulness, you are less likely to react impulsively, angrily, or defensively in conversations. You approach discussions with patience and an open heart because your attention is on connection, not conflict. By starting the day acknowledging the blessings in your life and the people around you, you become more tolerant, understanding, and encouraging toward others. Gratitude also deepens emotional bonds. Imagine starting your day by thinking about one person who has positively impacted your life. Then taking a moment to silently thank them or even send a message of appreciation. That small act strengthens trust, loyalty, and affection. Over time, practicing gratitude in this way can transform superficial interactions into meaningful relationships that uplift and support you in ways you never imagined. Even small gestures of gratitude count. Smiling, saying thank you, or noticing someone's effort can completely change the dynamic of a relationship. When gratitude is your first thought in the morning, these gestures become natural, automatic, and sincere. You are no longer operating from obligation or routine, but from genuine appreciation. Finally, gratitude in the morning reminds you that relationships are blessings, not entitlements. Life is unpredictable, and people may come and go, but when you practice daily gratitude, you don't take anyone for granted. You invest emotionally, act kindly, and treat others with respect, which naturally attracts more positivity and support into your life. Remember, your day is not just about what you accomplish. It's also about the quality of your connections. Morning gratitude enhances your relationships, creating an atmosphere of love, respect, and understanding. When you begin each day thankful for the people in your life, you don't just improve your interactions, you inspire others, uplift spirits, and create a cycle of positivity that carries through every hour of your day. Gratitude isn't just a personal practice. It's a relationship superpower. The fifth key to understanding how morning gratitude shapes your day is that gratitude cultivates a consistently positive outlook on life. Your mindset determines how you experience the world. When you wake up each morning feeling thankful, you automatically choose optimism over pessimism, hope over doubt, and possibility over limitation. Gratitude doesn't ignore life's difficulties. It simply trains your mind to focus on what is working rather than what is missing. Starting your day with gratitude sets the tone for every thought, decision, and action that follows. Instead of letting negativity dominate your mind, you develop a habit of seeking the silver lining in every situation. For instance, when faced with a challenge at work or a misunderstanding with someone, a grateful mindset helps you pause and consider what lesson or opportunity this situation might bring. You start to see life as a series of experiences designed to teach, grow, and strengthen you, rather than as obstacles designed to break you. Gratitude also rewires your brain over time. Neuroscience shows that focusing on positive experiences strengthens the neural pathways associated with optimism, resilience, and emotional balance. This means the more you practice morning gratitude, the more naturally your brain leans toward positivity. Your mind begins to automatically notice blessings, opportunities, and moments of joy that might have been overlooked before. Gratitude becomes a filter through which you experience the world, transforming ordinary moments into sources of inspiration and happiness. Another way morning gratitude fosters a positive outlook is by reducing stress and worry. When your thoughts are filled with thankfulness, there is less mental space for fear, anxiety, and negativity. You feel lighter, calmer, and more empowered to take on the day. You approach life's uncertainties with curiosity instead of dread, understanding instead of resistance. This mental clarity allows you to make better choices, embrace challenges, and enjoy even the simplest moments of life. Gratitude also encourages a proactive mindset. When you appreciate what you have, you are more motivated to protect, improve, and grow it. Instead of being passive or complacent, you become engaged, intentional, and goal-oriented. Your energy shifts from worrying about what you lack to creating, contributing, and making the most of every opportunity. Practically, cultivating a positive outlook through morning gratitude can be simple. Each morning, take a few minutes to reflect on 3 things you are thankful for. Focus on the feelings those blessings bring rather than just the words. Feel the warmth, the joy, and the contentment. Let that positive energy flow into your thoughts, actions, and interactions. Remember, life reflects your mindset. When you start your day with gratitude, you aren't just counting blessings. You are cultivating a positive lens through which everything in your life can be seen more clearly, joyfully, and optimistically. Gratitude doesn't just change your day. It changes the way you live your life. The 6th key to understanding how morning gratitude shapes your day is that gratitude directly boosts your productivity and motivation. When you start your morning by focusing on what you are thankful for, you are setting a powerful tone that carries through every task, interaction, and decision for the rest of the day. Gratitude gives your mind clarity, your heart energy, and your spirit purpose. Everything you need to perform at your best. Think about it. Most people begin their day distracted, stressed, or overwhelmed. They jump straight into tasks without setting intentions, often reacting to what comes at them rather than proactively shaping their day. But when you pause to practice gratitude in the morning, something remarkable happens. You gain mental clarity. Your mind is no longer cluttered with complaints, regrets, or worries. Instead, it is focused on what matters, aligned with your goals, and ready to take decisive action. Gratitude also fuels motivation. When you acknowledge the blessings in your life, your talents, opportunities, and support systems, you become aware of the resources available to you. That awareness creates a sense of empowerment. You realize that you are capable, that you are not alone, and that every day presents a chance to grow, achieve, and succeed. Motivation comes naturally when your mind is focused on possibilities rather than limitations. In addition, gratitude encourages a sense of purpose. When you feel thankful for what you have, you are more likely to act intentionally rather than out of habit or obligation. You approach your work, your projects, and your relationships with care and commitment because you recognize the value in every moment. Gratitude turns routine tasks into meaningful actions, giving you energy and drive that might otherwise be missing. Morning gratitude also strengthens resilience in productivity. Challenges and setbacks are inevitable, but a grateful mindset keeps you from losing momentum. Instead of becoming frustrated or discouraged when things don't go as planned, you maintain perspective. You see obstacles as temporary hurdles, not permanent roadblocks. That resilience allows you to keep moving forward consistently, even on tough days, which is the true key to long-term success. Practically, boosting productivity through gratitude can be simple. Each morning, take a few minutes to identify things in your life and work that you are grateful for. Visualize how these blessings can help you achieve your goals today. Reflect on past successes and acknowledge the effort that brought you there. By doing this, you prime your brain for action, focus, and creative problem solving. Remember, gratitude is not just about feeling good. It is a strategic tool for success. When you begin your day with thankfulness, you harness your energy, focus, and motivation in ways that dramatically enhance productivity. Your day becomes purposeful, your actions become intentional, and your results improve. Gratitude doesn't just shape your mindset, it shapes what you accomplish. The 7th key to understanding how morning gratitude shapes your day is that gratitude is the foundation for lasting happiness and fulfillment. True joy, doesn't come from achievements, possessions, or external circumstances alone. It comes from the way you perceive and appreciate life. When you start your day with gratitude, you are choosing to focus on the blessings you already have, and that choice directly shapes your emotional well-being and overall satisfaction. Morning gratitude rewires your mind to notice abundance instead of scarcity. So often, people spend their days chasing what they don't have, more money, more recognition, or more comfort, while overlooking the richness already present in their lives. By acknowledging the good in the very first moments of your day, you train your brain to see life differently. You begin to appreciate the ordinary, find joy in small moments, and feel content with what you already possess. This sense of appreciation is the root of lasting happiness. Gratitude also reduces negative emotions that block fulfillment. Stress, anxiety, resentment, and envy weigh heavily on your heart and mind. But starting your morning with a grateful mindset shifts your focus from what's missing or unfair to what's abundant and meaningful. You feel lighter, calmer, and more centered, which allows you to engage with life fully instead of being held back by negativity. The simple act of saying thank you for your life, health, relationships, or opportunities can have a profound impact on your mental and emotional state. Another way gratitude creates fulfillment is by connecting you to a higher purpose. When you consciously recognize your blessings, you begin to see life as a series of gifts and opportunities. This perspective encourages acts of kindness, generosity, and service toward others. Giving back and lifting others not only spreads positivity, but also enhances your own sense of meaning and satisfaction. A grateful heart naturally seeks to share and contribute, which multiplies joy in your life and the lives of those around you. Morning gratitude also strengthens resilience in the face of challenges, allowing you to maintain a sense of inner peace and contentment even during difficult times. Life will always have ups and downs, but when your focus is rooted in gratitude, setbacks do not define your happiness. You learn to savor progress, celebrate small victories, and find silver linings even in struggles. This consistent practice of appreciation builds a stable, lasting foundation for joy that does not depend on external circumstances. Practically, cultivating lasting happiness through gratitude can be simple. Begin each day by listing 3 things you are thankful for and truly feeling the emotions associated with them. Visualize your day unfolding with positivity and carry that grateful mindset into your interactions, decisions, and experiences. Over time, this practice becomes a habit, transforming your outlook and increasing your daily joy and satisfaction. Remember, happiness is not found, it is created. Morning gratitude is the key that unlocks a life of joy, purpose, and fulfillment. By starting each day with thankfulness, you don't just improve your mood, you transform the way you experience your life. Gratitude turns ordinary mornings into extraordinary foundations for a life well lived, as we've explored. Morning gratitude is not just a simple habit, it is a life-changing practice. It sets the tone for your mindset, amplifies your energy, sharpens your focus, transforms your perspective on challenges, enhances your relationships, boosts your productivity, and cultivates lasting happiness. But the true power of gratitude lies in the consistency of practice and the intention behind it. Every morning you have a choice. You can wake up feeling overwhelmed, stressed, or frustrated, letting circumstances dictate the course of your day. Or you can pause, take a deep breath, and consciously acknowledge the blessings already present in your life. This small act has a ripple effect far beyond the quiet moments of your morning. It colors your thoughts, influences your decisions, and shapes the energy you carry into every interaction. Think about it. When you begin your day with gratitude, you are aligning yourself with abundance, clarity, and possibility. You start seeing opportunities where others see obstacles. You approach people with kindness and understanding rather than impatience or judgment. You respond to challenges with resilience and creativity rather than frustration and defeat. You cultivate a positive mindset that not only affects your day, but also builds the foundation for a fulfilling life. Gratitude also reminds us that life is a gift, not a guarantee. Each day is an opportunity to grow, to love, to create, and to leave a positive mark on the world. When you practice morning gratitude, you are training your mind to notice these opportunities, to savor the present, and to act intentionally. You are no longer at the mercy of circumstances. You are actively shaping the quality of your day and, ultimately, your life. The beauty of morning gratitude is that it is accessible to everyone. You don't need a perfect life to be thankful. You don't need fame, wealth, or recognition. You simply need awareness, intention, and a willingness to acknowledge the good that already exists. It can be as simple as appreciating your breath, your health, your family, or even a quiet moment of peace. These moments, small as they may seem, accumulate over time to create a life of joy, fulfillment, and purpose. So today and every day, make a decision. Start your morning with gratitude. Let it guide your thoughts, shape your actions, and influence your perspective. Watch how it transforms the way you experience challenges, relationships, and opportunities. Notice how your energy lifts, your focus sharpens, and your happiness deepens. Because when you begin each day with gratitude, you are not just appreciating your life. You are actively creating a life worth appreciating. Remember this, gratitude is more than a habit. It is a superpower that can turn ordinary mornings into extraordinary days, ordinary experiences into profound lessons, and ordinary people into sources of inspiration. Harness this power, practice it daily, and watch how your life changes in ways you never thought possible. Start your mornings with gratitude, and you will start a journey toward a life of endless possibilities, joy, and fulfillment.